The storm over Port Charles had been building for weeks, but no one expected it to explode like this. The docks were covered in fog, the moon barely visible through thick clouds as footsteps echoed across the deserted pier. A frightened figure ran through the darkness, clutching a blood-stained flash drive close to her chest. It was Jocelyn Jacks, and behind her, danger was closing in fast. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Joss is about to uncover the kind of truth that could destroy lives, expose betrayal stretching back years, and finally bring Anna Devane back into the center of the action. What begins as a desperate escape quickly transforms into a full-scale war for justice, and Port Charles may never recover from the fallout, because the secret Joss has uncovered changes everything. Joss never intended to become part of the mystery surrounding Windermere, Cassius, and the recent string of cover-ups haunting the city. She thought she was simply helping a friend. But after stumbling onto hidden files connected to illegal surveillance, blackmail payments, and manipulated police evidence, she realized someone powerful had been controlling events from the shadows. The deeper she dug, the more horrifying the truth became. Every clue pointed toward a coordinated effort involving multiple people in Port Charles, including individuals no one would ever suspect. At first, Joss tried turning to the PCPD, but something felt wrong immediately. Officers who once helped her suddenly acted nervous. Reports disappeared. Witnesses changed their stories overnight. Someone inside the system was protecting the truth. And then came the moment that changed everything. Joss overheard a secret conversation revealing that Anna Devane had never truly abandoned the investigation. Anna had been forced underground after discovering corruption tied to international criminal networks and several influential Port Charles figures. The people behind the conspiracy believed Anna was gone for good. But they were wrong. After stealing critical evidence from a hidden safe house, Joss became a target. Spoilers say masked attackers corner her near Pier 55 in one of the most intense sequences General Hospital has planned in months. Chase scenes, gunfire, and shocking betrayals leave viewers breathless as Joss barely escapes with her life. At one point, she hides inside an abandoned warehouse while messages flood her phone. Don't trust anyone. They know you have it. Run. The fear becomes unbearable when Joss realizes someone close to her may have betrayed her location. The possibility devastates her. Could it be someone from Sunny's circle, a corrupted cop, even a friend? She doesn't know. But she does know one thing. Anna is the only person who can help her now. Fans have been waiting for Anna's true comeback, and spoilers tease it will be absolutely explosive. Joss tracks Anna to a secluded cabin far outside Port Charles, where the former spy has been secretly gathering evidence while staying off the radar. Anna is shocked when Joss arrives injured and terrified, but the moment she sees the flash drive, everything changes. Anna immediately understands the magnitude of the conspiracy. The files contain financial records, surveillance footage, erased police reports, and coded communications connecting multiple criminal operations together. Worse, some evidence suggests several recent tragedies in Port Charles were deliberately orchestrated to silence witnesses. Anna realizes the enemy is far more dangerous than she feared, and now Joss is directly in their crosshairs. One of the biggest revelations involves Cassius. For months, rumors swirled around his suspicious behavior, but the truth is darker than anyone imagined. According to the files, Cassius wasn't acting alone. He was part of a larger operation manipulating events across Port Charles for financial gain and political influence. The conspiracy included staged crimes, planted evidence, and secret payoffs. But perhaps the most shocking revelation is that several attacks blamed on random violence were actually coordinated hits meant to keep people silent. Curtis's assault, Isaiah's downfall, the Windermere incidents, all connected. Anna becomes convinced there's a mastermind still hiding in plain sight. And when she identifies a familiar name in the documents, even she is shaken. Meanwhile, Sunny Corinthos begins sensing something is terribly wrong. Joss disappears without explanation. Carly panics, Michael demands answers, and rumors begin spreading that armed men are searching the city for a missing witness. Sunny immediately launches his own investigation, but the deeper he digs, the more uncomfortable he becomes. Several names appearing in Anna's files are connected to old business deals from Sonny's past. While Sonny may not have known the full truth, his empire indirectly crossed paths with dangerous people, now trying to eliminate every loose end. Spoilers hint Sonny will struggle with enormous guilt, especially after learning Joss became a target, partly because she inherited Carly's instinct to fight for the truth. Carly's maternal instincts explode into overdrive once she learns Joss is missing. Despite Sonny urging caution, Carly refuses to sit quietly while her daughter is hunted. She storms through Port Charles, confronting anyone who might know something. And Carly quickly notices something disturbing. Too many people are afraid. Conversations stop when she enters rooms. Eyes shift nervously. Allies suddenly avoid her calls. Even worse, Carly learns someone accessed private family information connected to Joss shortly before the attack. This isn't random. Someone planned everything. Back at the cabin, Anna begins training Joss how to survive while they prepare to expose the conspiracy. The dynamic between them becomes one of the most compelling parts of the storyline. Joss is emotional, impulsive, and furious. Anna is strategic, experienced, and deeply haunted by past mistakes. Together, they become an unstoppable force. Anna teaches Joss how to spot surveillance, decode encrypted messages, and identify double agents. But she also warns her about the emotional cost of chasing dangerous truths. Once you pull this thread, Anna tells her, nothing in your life will ever go back to normal. Joss accepts that reality. Because now it's personal. Dante Falconeri soon notices inconsistencies in recent police reports and secretly starts investigating on his own. Unlike others at the PCPD, Dante still believes Anna's instincts were right all along. As evidence mounts, Dante realizes corruption inside the department runs deeper than anyone imagined. Spoilers tease Dante may eventually become one of Anna and Joss's strongest allies. But his investigation puts him in terrible danger. Someone inside the PCPD discovers what he's doing, and suddenly Dante's life is on the line. Lulu Spencer becomes unexpectedly involved after intercepting a mysterious message connected to Anna's old investigation files. Initially believing it relates to Valentine, Lulu follows the lead only to uncover evidence tying several Port Charles elites to money laundering operations. The discovery horrifies her, especially when she realizes some of those involved are people she trusted. Lulu immediately tries contacting Dante, but before she can warn him, she's followed. As secrets begin leaking, panic spreads across the city. Businesses linked to the conspiracy quietly shut down overnight. Witnesses disappear, accounts are emptied, and several major figures suddenly attempt to leave town. Anna knows this means only one thing. The mastermind realizes exposure is coming. The race against time intensifies as Anna and Joss work desperately to gather enough proof before everyone involved vanishes forever. One of the biggest spoiler rumors suggests a beloved Port Charles resident will ultimately be revealed as part of the cover-up. Not necessarily the mastermind, but someone who knowingly helped bury evidence. The betrayal devastates the entire community. Fans are already speculating wildly online, with theories ranging from longtime law enforcement figures to powerful business leaders. Whoever it is, the emotional fallout will be massive. Because the betrayal reaches directly into the heart of multiple families. Once Jason learns Joss is in danger, everything changes. He immediately begins tracking the people hunting her, using old contacts and underground networks to locate hidden operatives connected to the conspiracy. Jason's return to action creates some of the storyline's most intense moments. Warehouse confrontations, interrogations, midnight chases, and one brutal showdown that leaves a major villain hospitalized. But even Jason struggles to stay ahead because the enemy always seems one step ahead. Someone powerful is feeding them information. After piecing together decades of hidden transactions and secret communications, Anna finally discovers who orchestrated everything. The revelation stuns her completely. Spoilers tease the mastermind is someone deeply embedded in Port Charles society, a person with connections to law enforcement, business, and even several beloved families, someone nobody wanted to suspect. Anna realizes exposing them publicly will trigger absolute chaos. But staying silent is no longer an option. General Hospital spoilers indicate the climax may unfold at the Metro Court during a major public event attended by many of Port Charles's most influential residents. Anna and Joss plan to reveal everything at once using the stolen evidence. But the mastermind learns about the plan beforehand. What follows is pure mayhem: power outages, locked exits, armed confrontations, and shocking confessions. Guests panic as accusations fly across the ballroom. Old enemies turn on each other. Hidden alliances crumble in seconds. Then comes the moment nobody expected. Joss herself steps forward and exposes the truth publicly. For years, many underestimated Joss, viewing her as emotional or reckless. But this storyline changes everything. Despite the fear, despite nearly dying, Joss refuses to run anymore. She reveals the conspiracy in front of everyone. Every betrayal, every cover-up, every lie. And when the mastermind tries manipulating the crowd, Anna delivers the final evidence that destroys their defense completely. Port Charles watches in stunned silence as the truth finally emerges. The danger surrounding Joss forces Carly and Sonny into temporary unity despite their complicated history. Both realize they nearly lost their daughter because powerful people believed they were untouchable. That realization changes them. Spoilers hint Carly and Sonny may rebuild some level of trust during this ordeal, especially after working together to protect their family. But the emotional scars remain deep. Although Anna succeeds in exposing the conspiracy, victory comes with painful consequences. Several people she once trusted are implicated. Relationships shatter, careers end, and Anna herself becomes emotionally exhausted after carrying the burden alone for so long. Still, Port Charles finally understands the sacrifices she made. For the first time in months, Anna is no longer running. She's standing in the light. After surviving the ordeal, Joss emerges transformed. She's stronger, sharper, more determined, but also more haunted. The experience leaves permanent emotional scars, especially after discovering how many people were capable of betrayal. Yet it also gives her new purpose. Some spoilers suggest Joss may even begin following more closely in Anna's investigative footsteps going forward. If true, that could place her at the center of future mysteries for years to come. Just when everyone believes the nightmare is over, one final shock changes everything again. Among the files Anna recovered is evidence suggesting the conspiracy extended far beyond Port Charles. The operation may connect to international players with unfinished business in town, and one encrypted message contains a chilling warning. This was only phase 1. Anna realizes with horror that the real battle may just be beginning. Social media reactions to the rumored storyline have been intense. Many fans are thrilled to see Anna return to a central action-heavy role while giving Joss a major evolution as a character. Others are obsessed with guessing the identity of the mastermind. Could it be someone tied to the Cassadine family? A corrupt political figure? A shocking legacy character? The theories keep growing. But one thing seems certain. If these spoilers play out, Port Charles is heading toward one of its biggest shakeups in years. Beyond the action and suspense, the storyline ultimately revolves around trust. Who can you believe when institutions fail? How far would you go to protect your family? And what happens when the truth destroys everything you thought you knew? Joss and Anna's partnership embodies those questions perfectly. One represents youthful determination, the other represents hard-earned wisdom. Together, they force Port Charles to confront its darkest secrets, no matter the cost.